Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and find depth and consistency in writing. Today, I want to talk about a beautiful story that I came across in the prologue to the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. But before I get into that beautiful story, I want to announce that I'm offering a new transformative 12-week online devotion to writing workshop. It's going to be beginning in January. This workshop is designed to guide and support you through the sacred alchemical process of writing, turning fear of writing into flow and doubt into confidence as you cultivate a daily habit and a new dynamic relationship with your creative self. So I hope that you'll overcome your writer's block in a safe, supportive community and learn to commune with a joyous, innate creator that you are. These workshops will be on Saturday mornings from January the 10th, I believe, until March the 25th, and they will take place New York time, Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. You can get all the information you need and register at devotiontowriting.com. Space is limited. It's going to be an intimate workshop group, but it really will be, if you want to start taking your sacred journey of writing to creativity, this is a wonderful place to start. And we'll dive deep and we will do a lot of writing, and we will definitely get you through your writing blocks. Okay, so now to this beautiful story from The Alchemist. So it goes like this. The alchemist picked up a book that someone in the caravan had brought, and they had left it there. And leafing through the pages, he found this story about Narcissus from the Greek myths. The alchemist knew the legend of Narcissus, the youth who knelt daily beside the lake to contemplate his own beauty. And he was so fascinated, Narcissus was, with his own beauty that one morning, gazing into the lake, he fell into it and drowned. And at the spot where he fell, of course, the myth says that a flower was born, which we now call the narcissus or the daffodil. But this was not how the author of the book that was left, that the alchemist was reading, ended the story. He continued that when Narcissus died, the goddesses of the forest appeared, and they found the lake. This was a freshwater lake, but they had found that the lake had been transformed into a lake of salty tears. And they asked the lake, "Why do you weep?" And the lake said, "I weep for Narcissus." "Oh, it's no surprise," the goddesses said. "It's no surprise you weep for Narcissus, for we always pursued him in the forest. You alone could contemplate his beauty close at hand." "But Narcissus was beautiful?" the lake asked. "Well, who better than you to know that?" the goddesses said to the lake in wonder. "After all, it was by your banks that he knelt each day to contemplate himself." And the lake said, "I weep for Narcissus, but I never noticed that he was beautiful. I am weeping because each time he knelt beside my banks, I could see in the depths of his eyes my own beauty reflected." And that is what I want. That struck me because that is what I wanted to share with you, that reminds me of our own writing, of our creating. That is what it is for us. It is the depth of another's eyes that we can gaze into. That is the page's eyes, the eyes of our own creation there on the page. We get to gaze into, and through this, we can see our own beauty, our own depth and vastness reflected. I share this with you because I ask that you consider this approach. So many times we come to the page full of fear, full of trepidation. We're frustrated. We don't know how to begin. I'm saying we could treat it. We could approach the page. We could approach our creativity as eyes that we gaze into to see our own depth and our own vastness revealed to us. It is also, I think, possible, should we be so fortunate, it is very possible because this is what art does, what writing does. Our creation could also be eyes into which another person can gaze. They see our story, they see our poem, and they can see themselves reflected in what we wrote, in what we have experienced and taken the time and spent the energy on to put on the page. Our stories and our poems are our courage to stare at and share with the page, which is then transformed into a vast world by our own presence, by our having come and spent time and directed our energy to it. The page or the piece of music or the art or the dance or whatever it is that we make is a portal by which we and others can see and recognize the beauty of being. And what I don't get, or maybe I get it, maybe once I thought this, that we think writing should be easy. And I say, why degrade it in such a way? We have to live what we write. We live what we create. We are at times wounded by our writing, at times healed. We love and are loved by it. We are at times shaken by it. Nothing sacred is simple or easy to attain. And if we accept that, and if we accept that writing is hard not because we aren't capable of writing, not because we don't have talent, but because we are making something beautiful, something deep, something sacred. We are searching for and wrestling with the unsayable, the unnameable. We're giving this form. We have to win it, see it, embody it, and deliver it to the world through us. If we can accept this, that we are grappling with something that is difficult to do, that we are making meaning, and if we can learn to love this and love love the labor of writing, I think it will no longer feel difficult, but transformative. We will understand that it's not meant to be easy. Art, making beauty, creating something out of nothing, working with our own memories and emotions and feelings is not meant to be easy. To give form to these things, to make utterance of the vastness that we are, of the vastness that we are entertaining and experiencing. Why how could this be easy? Doesn't mean it has to be difficult, but it isn't simple. And if we begin again to see writing as a reflection of the beauty, the vastness, the creative energy that you are, if you begin to see it this way, it may still feel like a labor, but I think you will find much more joy, much more fulfillment and gratification from just to be involved in this process. You don't have to write. You get to write, right? You don't have to do this. You get to do it. You make this choice. So showing up to the page, I understand we bring so much baggage to the page. I'm saying, and I'll tell you in all of my videos, one of our jobs, if you want to be a successful writer, is to learn to navigate the baggage. Let me say this differently. You must learn to leave the baggage you bring to your own creative process, your own writing process. Leave it aside. Drop it. You showing up to the page as this vast emptiness, this energy, this love to reflect all of the beauty in you, all of the experiences in you. And when I say beauty, I don't just mean nice things. I mean the whole spectrum of being that is in you. We, as artists, as writers, as creators. We must expand ourselves beyond the limited. What is the limited is what we encounter every day. When we are at the page, we are to expand beyond this. Our job, our mission, our process is to grapple with the difficulties, with the I said spectrum, but even the opposites, to try to embody the vast poles of what it means to be, and to put this on the page. Just be for us, grappling with our own situations in life, our own struggles, our own doubts, our own fears, to face these with courage and to put these on the page. To show up daily is courage. To put a single word on the page is courage. To fashion something that is beautiful out of your own struggle is courage. And then to share this with another, and to have another see reflected in anything that you wrote. What a gift that is that you are giving. And if no one ever sees it and no one ever reads it, well, you have for yourself this reflection of your own beauty, your own vastness, and your own creative energy. That in and of itself would be enough. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend. I did not give you a writing prompt today, but why don't I give you a writing prompt? Let's see. Well, let's deal with reflection. When I looked into blank eyes, so fill in the blank. When I looked into blank's eyes, I saw myself as, and you fill in that blank. When I looked into blank's eyes, I saw myself as, fill in the blank. See if you can write on that. I'd love to hear what you write. You can share it with me in the comments or through devotiontowriting.com. You can contact me if you want to send me a private message. You can do so there. As always, I do these videos to hopefully make the process of writing somewhat easier. It is what we are doing, what we are engaged in is difficult, but I hope that it brings you some ease, that it transforms perhaps your approach, because I think in our approach to writing is where the difficulty lies. If we come to it with so much trepidation and fear and doubt, then the process is going to be filled with the fear and doubt. But if we understand that what we are doing, what we are coming to is to fashion something that has never been in the world before, that is beautiful and powerful and a reflection of us, this is a whole different approach, and that may just change the way that you write. So I hope you write beautifully today. I know that if you do write, it will be beautiful, because beautiful is what you are. Blessings.